Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Ken Smith along with Craig Campbell. We are courtside at North Adams High School. It's a big Saturday night of girls action here on C103 as the North Adams Lady Green Devils are hosting the Eastern Brown Lady Warriors. Now, for a JV game this evening, a little bit different. New Boston had to step in to play Eastern Brown for the JV matchup. By the way, Eastern Brown just won that one as that game, right as we were going on the air, the buzzer sounded. So Eastern Brown winning that JV contest against New Boston 37-23. By the way, we have Lily Randolph as our producer back in the studio tonight on C103. Matt Hildebrand is our producer for Good Guys Radio TV. So that means that you can watch this game just as well as listen to it. Just check us out on social media. You can go to our website, goodguysradiotv.com. That's goodguysradiotv.com, or search for Good Guys Radio TV on Facebook or on YouTube. That's my favorite way to watch, is on YouTube. Put that right on your big TV. All right, so the JV contest has ended, and we are ready to start talking about our Southern Hills Community Bank tip-off show for our varsity game of the night. Again, it's North Adams hosting Eastern Brown in a girls matchup on a big Saturday night. So stick with us. We are going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to review scores from last night, so that you'll be all up to speed on what happened across the Southern Hills Athletic Conference last night in Friday night league matchups for the boys. We'll talk about that when we come back right after this on the Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
If you're looking for quality storage solutions, visit Miller Barnes in Sardinia, Ohio. They have stock barns available now at 7885 Yoakum Road in Sardinia, with more arriving in the coming days. Their selection includes Amish-built quality barns in several different styles, including storage units or custom orders to fit your needs. They also make it easy on your budget with rent-to-own options or 90 days same as cash. Stop by or call Miller Barnes today at 937-779-2271. That's 779-2271. Miller Barnes, Amish-built quality you can trust.
Stay warm this winter with the long-lasting comfort of a Tempstar heating and air conditioning system from Richard Lewis Heating and Air Conditioning. The friendly staff at Richard Lewis Heating and Air Conditioning can install for you a new, highly efficient Tempstar system that will deliver years of consistent temperatures and humidity control with exceptional efficiency. Let one of their highly trained technicians install one for you today. Call 937-544-5045. That's 937-544-5045.
If pre-planning your funeral is the furthest thing from your mind, take a moment to reflect on some of the things closest to your heart, such as your family and friends. Pre-planning your funeral will spare them the burden of making difficult decisions at a difficult time. For information about pre-planning a funeral, visit WallaceThompsonFuneralHomes.com or contact the family of Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes with locations in Peebles, Seaman, and Winchester. Trust in the family of Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes, providing the care and service that you and your family deserve.
Big box home improvement stores don't brag about their customer service and knowledgeable staff, and that's because they rarely have either one. Do you really want electrical and plumbing advice from a person who was assembling patio furniture yesterday? Nope. Get what you need from the pros at West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply. They now have an expanded hardware line to complement the electrical and plumbing parts, plus handy tips and advice to help you get the job done. West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply, 1 block south of the courthouse on Walnut Street in West Union.
Welcome back courtside, ladies and gentlemen, to the Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show. They are honoring the senior golf players at North Adams on the floor right now. Only one senior for the girls and one senior on the boys' side as well. Just before we talk about those scores, I do want to mention, Craig, you and I were pretty impressed watching the Eastern Lady Warriors junior varsity out there playing. Bentley Burns and Shayla Mingery, some pretty tall young ladies, couple of freshmen. Burns is 6 foot and Mingery 6'2". It's pretty huge.
Yeah, that's large for a 13-year-old or whatever they are, 13, 14-year-old freshman, and they are just getting their feet under them. And you could tell that they have a little bit of struggle with some of the dexterity level and things like that, but they've got a great future ahead of them.
I would absolutely agree. I think Eastern Brown is going to be looking at possibly a SHAC championship here in just a couple of years.
Just
with all that height.
Throw a caveat in there. They also have an assistant coach now that is going to work with them. We made a note of that as well, that Miss Allison Day is back, and she's on the bench, and she is an ex-D1 player, so she's going to help them out tremendously in their growth.
Yeah, her knowledge on what to do from the low post is going to be highly valuable for those two young ladies. Not too often do you get to have a former D1 college player come teach you how to play inside with that kind of height and use that height.
Absolutely.
All right, let's talk about scores from last night. It was boys action across the SHAC, and it was Lynchburg Clay defeating West Union last night. 67-49 was the score in that game. Eastern Brown also defeated Ripley last night, 65-26. Fayetteville defeated Peebles. That was a big game, 63-60. 3-point win for the Fayetteville Rockets. And then Manchester also defeating White Oak by 10, 58-48. There is one girl score from last night, and it was North Adams. So the Lady Green Devils did play last night against Ironton. They won that game without much problem. 57-27 was the victory last night for the North Adams Lady Green Devils. So they are coming off that victory into tonight's matchup with the Eastern Brown Lady Warriors. And we're going to talk about what these two teams have done so far this season when we come back after this on the Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Southern Ohio Tire, your trusted partner for all your automotive and farm needs. Whether it's your car, truck, or even your tractor, Southern Ohio Tire has you covered. From in-shop fixes to on-the-go roadside service and even farm visits, the expert team at Southern Ohio Tire will keep you running strong. Call Southern Ohio Tire today at 937-763-6446 and experience their professional difference. That's 937-763-6446. Southern Ohio Tire. Let them keep you rolling.
Creating a memorial to honor a lost loved one is a time-honored tradition. Whether it's a graveside monument, a cremation monument, or a pet memorial, the craftsmen at Peebles Monument Company will walk you through every step of the process, from concept to completion. Visit Peebles Monument Company, located on North Main Street in Peebles, and online at peeblesmonument.com. Choose Peebles Monument Company because sharing the life story of a loved one with those who matter most isn't just important today, it's important forever.
DS2 is the one-stop shop for your design needs. Since 2008, they've been locally owned and operated in their offices in Hillsborough and Maysville. DS2 offers services such as architectural engineering and surveying to assist with every step in the early stages of construction. Their friendly professionals are experienced in small to medium-sized residential and commercial services and look forward to helping you complete the job. To book your consultation today, visit their website at ds2architects.com or call 888-564-0961.
No one college can be all things to all people, but Maysville Community and Technical College is as close as it gets. We're incredibly affordable with the lowest tuition rates in the entire state, accelerated with programs that can lead immediately to great careers, and personalized with small classes and hands-on learning. So while we can't be everything to everyone, we can be a lot of things to you. Learn more at maysville.kctcs.edu.
I'm a little bit of a hillbilly. You know, I was raised in Cincinnati, Ohio. We moved to Hillsborough in 1971, fell in love with rural living. I bought an 18-acre piece of property out in the country, started raising cattle, but there's nothing like walking out your back porch and seeing soybeans, corn's growing, cattle grazing in the pastures and baling hay.
Points per game, allowing their opponents to score 37.3 points per game. North Adams is at the top of Division I, only one conference loss. They're 5-1. That loss was to Fayetteville, by the way. They are 7-2 overall on the season, averaging 49.5 points per game. That's 4 points more than Eastern is averaging, and allowing their opponents to score 36.8. That's only about, half a point different from Eastern Brown. So pretty equal there as far as averaging on points or point averages and what they allow their opponents to score. So I look for this to be a pretty even matchup. There is one caveat, though, and that's the fact that the Eastern Brown Lady Warriors will be missing two of their players that, one of the two have one or the other has pretty much started, I think, every game. That's Addie Hauke and Charlie Hauke, the transfers from White Oak this year. They are out for the rest of the season. That's part of the transfer rules. You can play the first half of the season, and you're out for the second half of the season. All right, we're going to take another quick break. When we come back, it'll be time to talk about our schedule before we look at the rosters. We've got a big week coming up next week here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV. So we'll talk about that when we come back right after this on the Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show presented by CMT Components on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV.
While college tuition continues to skyrocket, skilled trades offer a pathway to a successful career without a heavy financial burden. At the Ohio Valley Career and Technical Center, we are pioneering pathways to your success by providing hands-on vocational training in high-demand programs where students can gain real-world skills and still enjoy all the benefits of going to school, like playing sports and pursuing college classes. Enrollment is based on program availability, so you don't have to live in Adams County to attend. Speak to your guidance counselors to see how the Ohio Valley CTC can help you create a better tomorrow.
ProGen's next-generation technology flooring is designed to stand up to the demands of modern life, and it's available now at the Winchester Carpet Outlet. Because ProGen is durable, waterproof, dimensionally stable, and easy to install, it can be used in any room, including rooms that are most prone to moisture and spills, like kitchens and baths. For top-quality flooring, service, and selection at prices that'll floor you, visit the Winchester Carpet Outlet, just off State Route 32 on Tri-County Road, just a few miles west of Winchester, Ohio, and online at winchestercarpetoutlet.com.
Our business is helping you grow. We're Baxler Tractor. We take care of you like family.
We've been growing since 1946. As your Kubota dealer, our focus is to help you grow today and into the future. Stop by one of our locations today, visit with our folks, and see our entire lineup of Kubota products.
Our business is helping you grow. Baxler Tractor.
That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie & Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
It'll be these North Adams Lady Devils facing off against Williamsburg. That is part of the Coach Young Classic. And let's give you that full schedule. That day, next Saturday, January 17th, a week from today, starts at 10 a.m. with Ripley versus Blanchester. Then it'll be followed by West Union versus Portsmouth Clay at 11:30. Manchester versus Western Latham at 1 o'clock. White Oak versus Georgetown at 2:30. Peebles versus Norwood at 4 o'clock. Eastern versus Williamsburg at 5:30. Then there's the girls' game, North Adams versus Williamsburg at 7. And we round out the day with North Adams boys versus Minford at 8:30. That's the Coach Young Classic next Saturday. Try to be here. It is at North Adams High School. One admission fee gets you all 8 games. It's a great day of basketball. So please attend the Coach Young Classic next Saturday. If you're not able to, we will have the broadcast for you on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV. Let's take another break. When we come back, we'll look at the roster for the Eastern Brown Lady Warriors as we continue the Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
What we believe matters because it shapes who we are. At First State Bank, we believe in rural communities. We have since our start in 1884. We're proud of where we come from. And while others have come and gone, we've remained because standing by the folks you believe in is what a real local bank does. First State Bank, built on belief.
Snappy Tomato Pizza.
New year, new resolutions, and new ways to enjoy eating better. And Snappy's got you covered with their crustless pizza bowls. All the flavors you love without the extra carbs. We're talking protein-packed, piping hot, loaded with fresh toppings, melty cheese, and, well, everything but the crust. So skip the guilt, not the flavor. Try the new crustless pizza bowls at Snappy. Order online or in the Snappy app today.
Snappy Delivery.
Hi, I'm Brett McFarland. For 4 generations, Barry Chevrolet in West Union, Ohio has been family owned and proudly serving our community with honest deals and hometown care. Looking for a new Chevrolet or a dependable used vehicle? Come see why families have trusted Barry's for decades, with friendly service, affordable prices, and payments that work for you. Check out Barry's full selection online at barrychevrolet.com and like us on Facebook. Together, let's drive to your best deal dealer.
So I thought you quit. I tried.
Do your parents know?
No, let's hope they don't find out.
We just watched a video in class about how nicotine can mess up the way your brain develops.
That's the last thing you need.
But for real, you should probably tell your parents.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Hey, can you come with me? Yeah, I got you. Let's go.
Welcome back courtside, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a look at the Eastern Lady Warriors roster on the Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show. And, of course, our rosters and starters presented by Magulac Tire Service. Craig, what do we got for Eastern?
For the Eastern Lady Warriors, their head coach is Mr. Kevin Pickrell. He's assisted by Chris Coleman, Debbie Forsyth, Tori Utter, and Allison Day. The athletic director is Jared Jodry, Principal Kara Pinkerton, and their superintendent, Mr. Jordan Michael. Roster for the Lady Warriors, number 0, Vivian Grimes. She's a 5'2 senior. 5-foot sophomore Kenzie Daly wears number 2. Alyssa Fisher is number 3, and she's a 5'2 junior. Also a junior, 5'6, Olivia Yule wears number 4. Number 12 will be Alyssa Johnson. She's a 5'7 senior. 5'8 sophomore Sophia Yule is number 15. Addie Hauke, number 20, is a 5'8 junior. 6-foot freshman Bentley Burns is number 22. Charlie Hauke, number 23, is a 5'8 junior. Rayleigh Brummett wears number 24, and she's a 5'8 senior. Also a senior standing 5'6", Madison Dyer wears number 25. And number 42, Shyla Minery is 6'2 freshman. That's 4 seniors, 4 juniors, 2 sophomores, and 2 freshmen on this roster.
That's a look at the Eastern Brown Lady Warriors. We'll take another quick break and be back to talk about the North Adams Lady Green Devils as we continue the Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Your plan is ready. It's time to build. At CMT Components, we design and manufacture quality building materials for your custom job. If you need metal panels and trim, trusses, or even a complete pole barn package, we do it all, including delivering right to your job site. To get started, call us at 937-446-3400. You can also check us out online or stop by our office in Sardinia, Ohio to discuss your plans today. Let's get building.
C103, 99.5 The Edge, and Good Guys Radio TV are your source for everything local. From Shack Basketball
Shot by Osborne, 3 on the buzzer!
Wow. To Shack Baseball.
Wells is going to try. He makes it. He's safe.
Western Brown Football.
Throws it towards the end zone, and it's complete.
To Shack Volleyball.
Hatton for the kill. It's good.
Local fairs, festivals, and more.
Ire to the finish line.
Crosses the line to get the victory.
Never miss a moment with C103, 99.5 The Edge, and Good Guys Radio TV.
A look at that North Adams Lady Green Devil roster presented by Magulac Tire Service. Craig?
All right, for the North Adams Lady Green Devils, they are coached by Mr. Rob Davis, assisted by Avery Harper, Keaton Hupp, and Casey Reed. The athletic director is Katie Reagan, Principal Carl Berger, and Superintendent Don Wallace. The roster for the Lady Devils, number 2, Emma Pistols, a 5'11 junior. 5'10 sophomore, J.C. Davis wears number 3. Sophia Barlow, number 5. She's a 6'1 freshman. 5'10 freshman. Tinsley Burns is number 10. Bella Gray wears number 12. She's a 5'8 sophomore. 5'11 junior, number 13, Ava Pistol. Jada Harrison wears number 14. She's a 5' sophomore. 5'9 junior, Elizabeth Raines wears number 15. And 5'1 freshman, Sydney McCann wears number 22. That's 3 juniors, 3 sophomores, and 3 freshmen.
Yeah, very interesting there. North Adams without any seniors on the roster at all.
Absolutely.
Good thing, though, that means everybody comes back next year. All right, we're back right after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
If you're looking for quality storage solutions, visit Miller Barnes in Sardinia, Ohio. They have stock barns available now at 7885 Yoakum Road in Sardinia, with more arriving in the coming days. Their selection includes Amish-built quality barns in several different styles, including storage units or custom orders to fit your needs. They also make it easy on your budget with rent-to-own options or 90 days same as cash. Stop by or call Miller Barnes today at 937-779-2271. That's 779-2271. Miller Barnes, Amish-built quality you can trust.
Stay warm this winter with the long-lasting comfort of a Tempstar heating and air conditioning system from Richard Lewis Heating and Air Conditioning. The friendly staff at Richard Lewis Heating and Air Conditioning can install for you a new, highly efficient Tempstar system that will deliver years of consistent temperatures and humidity control with exceptional efficiency. Let one of their highly trained technicians install one for you today. Call 937-544-5045. That's 937-544-5045.
If pre-planning your funeral is the furthest thing from your mind, take a moment to reflect on some of the things closest to your heart, such as your family and friends. Pre-planning your funeral will spare them the burden of making difficult decisions at a difficult time. For information about pre-planning a funeral, visit WallaceThompsonFuneralHomes.com or contact the family of Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes with locations in Peebles, Seaman, and Winchester. Trust in the family of Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes, providing the care and service that you and your family deserve.
Welcome back courtside, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to talk about those Magulac Tire Service starting lineups as we wrap up the Southern Hills Community Bank tip-off show. Craig, who we got starting tonight?
All right, for the Lady Warriors, we have starting Vivian Grimes, Alyssa Fisher, Olivia Ewell, Alyssa Johnson, and Sophia Ewell. And starting for the Lady Green Devils, it's number 2, Emma Pistol, J.C. Davis, Tinsley Burns, Ava Pistol, and Jada Harrison.
And, of course, we'll have the guys in stripes out there as well. Who's officiating tonight's game?
All right, we have Mr. Dave Hopkins, Mr. Scott Jenkins, and Mr. Drew Delatelle.
All right, that's a look at our Magulac Tire Service starting lineups. They have turned the lights out here at North Adams, as they like to do when they introduce the North Adams Lady Green Devils. As they come out onto the floor, we'll take one final break and be back with our tip-off. It's game time here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Big box home improvement stores don't brag about their customer service and knowledgeable staff, and that's because they rarely have either one. Do you really want electrical and plumbing advice from a person who was assembling patio furniture yesterday? Nope. Get what you need from the pros at West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply. They now have an expanded hardware line to complement the electrical and plumbing parts, plus handy tips and advice to help you get the job done. West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply, 1 block south of the courthouse on Walnut Street in West Union.
Southern Ohio Tire, your trusted partner for all your automotive and farm needs. Whether it's your car, truck, or even your tractor, Southern Ohio Tire has you covered. From in-shop fixes to on-the-go roadside service and even farm visits, the expert team at Southern Ohio Tire will keep you running strong. Call Southern Ohio Tire today at 937-763-6446 and experience their professional difference. That's 937-763-6446. Southern Ohio Tire. Let them keep you rolling.
Creating a memorial to honor a lost loved one is a time-honored tradition. Whether it's a graveside monument, a cremation monument, or a pet memorial, the craftsmen at Peebles Monument Company will walk you through every step of the process, from concept to completion. Visit Peebles Monument Company, located on North Main Street in Peebles, and online at peeblesmonument.com. Choose Peebles Monument Company because sharing the life story of a loved one with those who matter most isn't just important today, it's important forever.
The tip controlled by the North Adams Lady Green Devils. And just, well, as they were starting the offense, it's stolen away. Eastern Brown with the basketball. They'll go right side out for a long two off the hands of Fisher. That one's no good. North Adams with the rebound. They quickly push it up the other direction, and Pistol down underneath overshoots it just a little bit. Couldn't get that shot to drop. They did a great job moving the ball up the floor, Craig.
Yeah, Tinsley Burns hit the Pistol girl underneath the rim from over midcourt. What a pass.
Unfortunately, that was not a score for the Lady Devils. The Lady Warriors have it. And with it out top is going to be Olivia Ewell. Man-to-man defense being applied by North Adams. Ewell working it against Burns. Dribbles over to the right side. Comes off the screen. Trying to pass it back out top. It's stolen away. On the break is going to be Pistol. She'll slow it down. They'll back it out. Now they go back into Pistol. But it ends up being deflected out of bounds. Good hands there. I think that might have been Fisher that disrupted that.
Yeah, Tinsley Burns already showing off her passing skills. That was another nice pass inside.
Pistol with the basketball in the inbound and shuffles her feet. She faked the shot and was going to drive in, but shuffled her feet a little bit on that fake.
2 quick turnovers for the Lady Devils, and that's not where they want to start this game.
By the way, I'm Ken Smith along with Craig Campbell. Lily Randolph, our producer on C103. Matt Hildebrand, our producer for Good Guys Radio TV. Fisher with the basketball out top. Goes to Ewell. And now to Olivia Ewell. They'll reverse it back around to the right side to Fisher. Fisher started to drive and then brought it back out. Working out around the three-point. Finds Sophia Ewell on a cut to the basket. Up and in.
Yeah, nice back door by Sophia, and she finishes strong. 2 points.
Burns with the basketball out top. Crossover dribble. Stops at the top of the key for a three. That's no good. Rebound into Pistol. That's Emma Pistol with a help from Ava Pistol. And the shot was no good, but she's fouled. That'll put Emma on the line, shooting 2.
Yeah, that's a nice look, sister to sister. And Alyssa Johnson will pick up that foul. That's number 1 on her. Emma to the line to shoot 2.
After the game, we will have a conversation with our winning coach in the ACRMC Family Medicine Coaches Comment Show. Well, the lid's still on the basket for North Adams as Pistol misses the first free throw. She gets a second, and this one is good. Now the lid's off. 1-point basketball game, full court pressure out of North Adams. Fisher's going to dribble right through it. Finds Sophia Ewell down underneath. She has it deflected, but Eastern able to save possession. They'll go back out top. Grimes will have it to reset. Passes left side Fisher. Fisher gets to the elbow, loads the 2-point shot. That one rims out. Pistol on the rebound. Yeah, that was Ava Pistol on the rebound, and there's going to be a travel as the pass goes to Harrison, left side corner, shuffles her feet.
And North Adams pushing the tempo, and it's not being, there's more turnovers than anything right now at this point.
Yeah, they might need to slow it down just a touch. They'll settle into it.
Yes.
Warriors with the basketball. Fisher again out top against man-to-man being applied by Harrison. Fisher passes left side to Ewell. That's Olivia Ewell. She'll drive in. Had it tipped away. The ball's loose. Eastern able to save it. Fisher has it. Goes out top to Johnson, and then she'll shuffle her feet. Everybody's trying to move just a touch too quick.
Everybody's got the early game jitters or whatever, the nerves.
There's another full day of basketball coming up this weekend, or next weekend, I should say, next Saturday. It's the Coach Young Classic. 8 games, a big day of basketball, some of the best teams in Southern Ohio. Down on the other end, it's Davis who puts it up and in.
Tinsley Burns with the drive to the hoop. J.C. Davis, offensive rebound and back in.
Johnson with the basketball on the low block, tried to pass it to Sophia Ewell, and Burns tipped it away. It'll end up out of bounds off North Adams. 5:16 to go in the first quarter. Eastern will inbound underneath. Fisher will look to inbound. Sophia Ewell with position, but Pistol is there to deflect the shot. I think it was partially blocked. North Adams with it. Burns ahead at the elbow for two. That's no good. Ewell pulls down the rebound. That's Olivia Ewell. Outlet pass to Grimes. Ahead to Sophia Ewell. On the layup, it's good.
Nice pass, nice catch, nice finish. Sophia Ewell had 4 points.
Looks to me like the Lady Warriors are going to try and run it with North Adams.
Yep.
We already know that the Lady Green Devils like to run. Eastern's going to try and do that same game. Pistol with it out top. Goes right side to Harrison. Harrison off the screen. Looks at the three. That one is up and no good. And then rebound's going to be controlled by Pistol. Outlet pass, or she tried to pass it back out, and it was intercepted by Grimes. And then Grimes is fouled in the backcourt.
J.C. Davis, that's her first, team first. We have 2 substitutions. Number 22 is Bentley Burns for the Lady Warriors. And in for the Lady Devils is number 15, Elizabeth Raines.
Let's take a look at our scoreboard update brought to you by Jeff Newman and his staff at H&R Block in West Union, the tax professionals. It is tax time. 4:29 to go in the first quarter. It's 4-3. Eastern Brown leading North Adams. Eastern had it, but Burns is going to get a steal. Takes it to the hole against 2 defenders and is fouled. Shot was no good, but Burns will shoot 2.
Olivia Ewell with that foul. It's her first. Tinsley Burns, strong move to the rim, and she's going to get 2 free throws out of this. So she's an 80% free throw shooter coming into this on the season.
First free throw by Burns is good. We're tied at 4-all. First tie of the game. Second free throw bounces out. Pistol on a rebound, has trouble with it, finds Burns. Burns double teamed and has it taken away. Ewell comes up with a steal. Outlet pass, though, is loose. Fight for it on the floor. Burns is going to end up with it. She finds Pistol down underneath, up and in. That's Emma Pistol for 2.
Tinsley Burns comes in averaging 3 assists a game. I think she's already got those.
Yeah, I think she does. Ball's loose again, and Burns involved one more time. Going to be a dual possession. She ties up Grimes. It'll stay with Eastern, I think. Yeah, it's going to stay with Eastern. Fisher will inbound in front of the scorer's table. Man-to-man defense. As North Adams going to make it a little tough for him. Grimes will get it in the backcourt. Grimes and all have it out top to set the offense. Dribbles toward the left side, picks up her dribble. Sophia Ewell pops out for it. She's got it out on the right side wing, out there guarded by Emma Pistol. Ewell now goes left side to Bentley Burns. Got a Burns on both ends. Now Davis will have it out top. And what do we have, an illegal screen?
Yeah, right in front of us. I could see that coming a mile away. Bentley Burns, she just leaned into the lady she was setting the screen on, and that was an obvious personal foul. Number 3 on Eastern.
And a turnover. So with the basketball is going to be Tinsley Burns for North Adams. She'll dribble it to the right side, crosses back over. She likes that 3 at the top of the key. It's no good. And the rebound controlled by Bentley Burns. So Eastern with it. Fisher brings it across the timeline, slows it up. Fisher dribbling out top. Now popping out for it's going to be Burns on the left side. To Ewell on the right side. Sophia Ewell trying to drive in. She backed out, then drives in and is fouled, I believe, as she takes it to the hole. It'll be before the shot. So that means the Lady Warriors will inbound underneath, but first a couple of substitutions.
That foul was on Emma Pistol. That's number 1 on Emma. We have substitution. Bella Gray in for the Lady Warriors. And number 5 is Sophia Barlow for the Lady Devils.
Warriors with it. Fisher double team, dribbles into that bad trap zone near half court. Finally is able to get rid of it to Grimes. Grimes will have it out top. That was a quick little double team trap that North Adams tried. Ewell just past the free throw line, stops and pops. That one's no good. North Adams with a rebound. Harrison with the basketball. Goes to Raines on the right side. Now they go in the corner for a 3 look by Ava Pistol. That one's no good. Eastern Brown had it. It keeps getting tipped around. Finally, Barlow gets it for North Adams. They'll back it out to Burns. 2:13 to go in the first quarter. First State Bank, proud sponsor of Shack Basketball on C103. Burns for three on the left side wing. That one's no good. Sophia Ewell struggling to hang on to it, tracks it down, back out to Fisher. Fisher got inside the paint, kicks it back out. Sophia Ewell for three. It's no good. Rebound controlled by Ava Pistol. Up the floor it goes to Burns. Burns is going to drive in, and as she is fouled on the drive, it'll be on the floor.
It's a bit out of control, but nonetheless, Sophia Ewell will pick up that foul, bailing her out. That's team number 4, Sophia's first foul. J.C. Davis back in, replacing Ava Pistol.
Learn more about First State Bank at your local branch throughout Southern Ohio and Northern Kentucky, or visit them online at fsb4me.com. That's the number 4me.com. Burns out top, goes right side. Three-point shot is good by J.C. Davis.
J.C. Davis leading the Lady Devils with 5 now.
And that will make it a 5-point lead for North Adams. Ewell with it to Fisher. Fisher drives in, nice bounce pass underneath to Bentley Burns. She couldn't get the shot to go, but that's because she was fouled. Bentley Burns will go to the line for 2.
Jada Harrison with that foul. Yeah, like you said, nice little bounce pass into the Bentley Burns, and she gets fouled to go to the line to shoot 2.
Minute 22 to go in the first quarter with Burns on the free throw line. Bentley Burns, the 6-foot freshman, gets the first one.
Olivia Ewell back into the game. She's going to replace Vivian Grimes. Yeah, you mentioned our height. We have 2 freshmen for Eastern over 6 foot, and then we go look over at Sophia Barlow, 6'1" freshman for North Adams.
Second free throw also good, making it a 3-point basketball game, 9-6. Burns with it for the Green Devils. Eastern paying her a lot of attention. Tries to get a hook pass down underneath. It's intercepted. With the basketball is going to be Johnson to Ewell, now to Fisher, left side corner. They go back to Johnson inside. She's having trouble against Barlow. Finally gets a shot up. It's no good. Gets her own rebound. Passes back out to Sophia Ewell out on the right side wing, and they'll reset. Fisher will have it. She'll bring it to the top of the key with 45 seconds to go in the first quarter. Passes right side to Sophia Ewell off the screen. Got to the free throw line, and they were trying to pick and roll, but Johnson stopped short of the pass and ends up out of bounds, turnover, Eastern.
Emma Pistol returns in the game. Ava Pistol, and she's going to replace Jada Harrison.
Basketball and snappy tomato pizza are the perfect pair. Order yourself some Snappies right now from West Union, Seaman, or Maysville. You can download the free Snappy app to unlock some delicious perks. Lady Devils with a basketball. Barlow has it right side corner. She had a shot underneath, couldn't get it to go. Now with the basketball over on the right side for a 2. They're going to count just a 2. The shot by Elizabeth Raines.
She was out there right on the line, it looked like.
Yep. Fisher with it down to 3 seconds. Olivia Ewell, last second shot for 3. It's no good. We'll end the first quarter with the North Adams Lady Green Devils leading it by 5, 11-6. We're back with second quarter action after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
DS2 is the one-stop shop for your design needs. Since 2008, they've been locally owned and operated in their offices in Hillsborough and Maysville. DS2 offers services such as architectural engineering and surveying to assist with every step in the early stages of construction. Their friendly professionals are experienced in small to medium-sized residential and commercial services and look forward to helping you complete the job. To book your consultation today, visit their website at ds2architects.com or call 888-564-0961.
No one college can be all things to all people, but Maysville Community and Technical College is as close as it gets. We're incredibly affordable with the lowest tuition rates in the entire state, accelerated with programs that can lead immediately to great careers, and personalized with small classes and hands-on learning. So while we can't be everything to everyone, we can be a lot of things to you. Learn more at maysville.kctcs.edu.
I'm a little bit of a hillbilly. You know, I was raised in Cincinnati, Ohio. We moved to Hillsboro in 1971. Fell in love with rural living. I bought an 18-acre piece of property out in the country, started raising cattle, but there's nothing like walking out your back porch and seeing soybeans, corn's growing, cattle grazing into pastures and baling hay.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. North Adams with the basketball to start the second quarter. Eastern had stolen it away, but they turned it back over to North Adams. So with it out top is going to be Burns. Man-to-man defense being applied by the Lady Warriors. Pass goes right side. Out on the wing, that was Davis. Now they go back to Ava Pistol. Left side of the lane. Pistol shot up, no good. Gets her own rebound. Stick back, no good. Then Barlow pulls it down. Gets it out to Burns. Burns with a three-point shot. That one also off the front of the rim. Davis fighting with Ewell. Ewell comes up with it. Sophia Ewell one-on-one against Burns. She's fouled on the drive. It'll be on the floor.
Going to call it somebody before the shot. Number 10, Tinsley Burns, will not pick up that foul. It's number 1 on her.
Just as Barry Chevrolet can hook you up with the keys to a new vehicle, we'll give you the keys to the second half with the Barry Chevrolet halftime.
Emma Pistol into the game, giving Barlow a breather.
Grimes looking to inbound underneath for the Lady Warriors. Finds Burns on the inbound. Couldn't get the shot to go. The 6-foot freshman with a missed opportunity there. North Adams with it. Burns to Davis. They go inside Pistol. Pistol with a turnaround up and in. Oh. That's Ava Pistol.
That's Ava Pistol with a nice spin move and a nice soft finish.
Grimes will have it now for the Lady Warriors. Guarded by Davis. Popping out right side's Olivia Ewell off the screen. Thought about that three. They'll reverse it around left side to Grimes. Grimes brings it back out top. Now Burns pops out for it. Then Ewell. Ewell driving to the baseline, gets stopped. Passes it back out top to Johnson. They'll go to Ewell again. She's looking for a screen. That didn't work out. Johnson, then left side Olivia Ewell. She'll come off a screen. Gets inside the paint, is stopped, but finds her sister Sophia with a bounce pass up and in.
Not sure how she got so wide open, but now she has 6 points.
Now the defense tried to peel off the help side, and on the other end, unfortunately, Emma Pistol is going to be called for the travel. The basket was good, but it's waved off.
Jada Harrison returns for the Lady Devils, and also Alyssa Fisher returns for the Lady Warriors.
Begin your pathway to completion today with Southern State Community College. Visit sscc.edu to learn more about Southern State. Grimes dribbles it off her knee, ends up out of bounds for a turnover for the Lady Warriors.
8 turnovers for each team here early in the second quarter.
5:48 to go in the first half. Quick three-point shot by Harrison, no good. North Adams ends up with a rebound. Davis out to Pistol. And now back into the hands of Harrison. Then they go to Emma Pistol, left side low block. She struggles with it. Finds Emma. And a shot up from the right side. That's no good. Right side of the lane that was. Olivia Ewell now with the basketball. Ewell up the floor, right side Fisher. Fisher off the screen. She's got a three-point look, and it's good.
Yeah, she came off that ball screen strong and hit that three. That's her first points of the game.
2-point basketball game. Pistol with it on the other end. That's Ava Pistol. They feed it into Emma, and she's fouled from behind. Push off underneath.
Bentley Burns, the 6-foot freshman, has 2 fouls now in the game. And she is going to be replaced. Her replacement is Madison Dyer. Substitution for North Adams, Sophia Barlow back into the game.
North Adams will inbound underneath. Jada Harrison will do the honors. Finds Pistol, right side baseline. It's up and good for 2.
Nice little jumper from 15 for Emma Pistol.
That'll put North Adams back on top by 4 points. Fisher with it, dribbling on the right side. She thought about that three-point shot again, passed it up. Gets it to Johnson, now back into the hands of Fisher. Fisher off the screen. She'll drive in. Passes back out to Grimes. Grimes on the drive. has it tipped away. It'll end up out of bounds off North Adams. 4:34 to go in the first half. Eastern will look to inbound underneath. Fisher will pull the trigger. Looking. Well, they had position for the substitution there and could not get the shot to go. That was Dyer. Back on the other end, North Adams had a steal, and now Eastern's going to steal it back. Johnson goes ahead, left side to Fisher. Fisher will bring it back out top, and we've got a timeout called by Eastern. We're going to take one as well. We're back right after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Gotcha.
While college tuition continues to skyrocket, skilled trades offer a pathway to a successful career without a heavy financial burden. At the Ohio Valley Career and Technical Center, we are pioneering pathways to your success by providing hands-on vocational training in high-demand programs where students can gain real-world skills and still enjoy all the benefits of going to school, like playing sports and pursuing college classes. Enrollment is based on program availability, so you don't have to live in Adams County to attend. Speak to your guidance counselors to see how the Ohio Valley CTC can help you create a better tomorrow.
Welcome back courtside, ladies and gentlemen. Again, I'm Ken Smith along with Craig Campbell. By the way, Lily Randolph, our producer, will get you caught up on what's happening in the world of sports with our studio update, part of our Barry Chevrolet halftime. That'll be coming up in about, 4 minutes and 10 seconds worth of clock time. Playing time, of course, that's always a lot more. Fisher out top for a three. That one's off the mark and ends up out of bounds on the rebound.
Neither team hitting a strong field goal percentage, especially from behind the arc this early here in the second quarter.
Burns with the basketball for North Adams. Dribbles to the right side, then goes left. Finds Barlow on the baseline. Barlow dribbling, decides to drive in, puts it up and in.
Sophia Barlow with a nice soft touch. Her first basket.
North Adams back on top by 6. Eastern with it. Fisher dribbling, goes left side to Grimes. Grimes off the screen, gets stopped, finds Johnson, then Fisher out on the right side wing. She'll come off the screen, has it tipped loose. Sophia Ewell on the floor for it. There's going to be a dual possession.
Looks like it's going to stay the way of the Warriors. North Adams with some handsy defense, and it's causing some trouble out there for the Lady Warrior guards.
Warriors will inbound from the sideline. They find Olivia Ewell in the corner for a quick three. That one's no good. Backside rebound pulled down by Sophia Ewell. She'll bring it back out. Had it tipped away, tracks it back down, and then is tripped. That's going to end up as a foul against North Adams. Let's take a look at our scoreboard update, brought to you by H&R Block in West Union, your tax and financial partner. 3:16 to go in the first half. The score is 17-11. North Adams on top. And then on the inbound play, Sophia Ewell puts it up and in, down underneath to make it 17-13. North Adams on top. But Ewell will go to the line for the old-fashioned three as she was fouled.
She plays strong. And that's 8 points for her. And she goes to the line shooting 38% free throws. J.C. Davis back in the line, or back into the game for the North Adams Lady Devils.
The bonus is good. Cuts it back to a three-point lead for North Adams. Davis to Burns. Now out top, Pistol. Then they go back to Davis, right side corner. Then back to Pistol out top. That's Ava Pistol, and she's fouled. Now, Coach Pickerel's not going to be happy about that foul.
Yeah, that is Olivia Ewell's second foul.
Yeah, 20 feet away from the basket.
Elizabeth Raines, she comes back in. She's going to replace Ava Pistol.
Raines will inbound to Burns. Burns goes right side corner to Davis. Davis loses her dribble, but finds Barlow out top. Barlow dribbles around to the left side, then comes back out top. Feeds it right side to Raines. Raines off the screen, stops and pops for two at the free throw line. No good, but a putback by Barlow is good.
Barlow right where she needed to be.
Again, only a freshman. 6 foot tall freshman. With the basketball, Fisher to Ewell. Ewell Left side low block with a turnaround shot, no good, and then a foul committed on the rebound, and that one's going to go against the Lady Warriors.
Yeah, that foul's against Vivian Grimes. Her first, team third here in the quarter.
2:23 to go in the first half. Be sure you listen in before each and every game as we start our broadcast with the Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show, as well as the Magulac Tire Service starting lineups. North Adams with the basketball. Rains over on the right side. Tried to drive in, got stopped, then gets it to Pistol, and she gets tied up in a dual possession.
This time it stays with the Lady Devils.
So North Adams will look to inbound underneath. It's going to be Barlow who will pull the trigger. She's got Pistol in the corner. They go out top to Burns. And then back to Barlow. Left side, Davis for a three. It's good.
J.C. Davis, a really nice first half. She comes in averaging 4.3. She has 8.
Makes it 22-14. North Adams leading Eastern Brown with 1:46 to go in the first half. Grimes running those screens out top. Goes to Sophia Ewell. Ewell at the top of the key. Goes to Fisher, left side. They like that pick and roll, don't they, Craig?
Yes, they do.
North Adams is picking up on it a lot, though. Ball's loose on the floor. Ewell saves it to Fisher. Fisher's going to drive and is fouled. It'll be on the floor.
That's number 2 on Emma Pistol. And that's team number 4.
Coming up Monday night on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, it'll be Lynchburg Clay at Fairfield. Well, we got a 5-second call and a turnover as Eastern could not get it inbounds.
Nice defense by the Lady Devils, and pistol for pistol. Number 13, Ava, will replace Emma.
Tinsley Burns will bring the basketball up the floor for the Green Devils. We haven't seen any full court pressure out of Eastern yet, have we?
Not.
They go into Barlow, and she has it tipped away. Ewell comes up with it ahead to Grimes. Oh, Grimes falls down with it, couldn't get the shot, and ends up turning it back over to North Adams. So turnover for turnover. We see some full court man.
You say it, yeah, they're picking up strong.
And they do tip it away from Burns, but it will stay with North Adams. They'll just have to inbound, and
now they'll fall back.
Yeah, they'll fall. They let the pressure go. All right, Tinsley Burns with it out top against man-to-man. Goes right side. With it is Rains. Rains double teamed. Gets caught, and they knock it loose, but it ends up out of bounds. They'll say that Rains touched it last. That ends up as a turnover. The pressure worked.
Turnover number 5 here in the quarter.
Eastern with 47.5 seconds on the clock. They could use some points here. They trail it by 8, 22-14. Fisher passes right side to Grimes. Grimes comes back out top to Sophia Ewell. Down to 34 seconds. Ewell on the drive off the glass. It's good.
Sophia Ewell with a nice crossover. She goes right to left, and she's a strong left-handed player.
Burns on the other end, right side elbow for 2. No good, but North Adams gets the rebound. Out to Rains for 2. That one is good. Make it 24-16, North Adams on top. Fisher with the basketball. Tries to go into Johnson. It's deflected by Barlow and ends up out of bounds. North Adams touched it last, so Eastern will inbound from the sideline. 7 seconds on the clock. The Lady Warriors don't have a whole lot to work with here, but plenty enough time for a good shot. They'll go into Grimes. Grimes to Ewell. Still 4 seconds. Ewell off the glass. It's good. She is so tough to stop inside the paint.
On that left side especially.
Yeah. That's how we'll end the first half. North Adams leads it by 6, 24-18. Stick with us. The Barry Chevrolet halftime coming up right after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
ProGen's next-generation technology flooring is designed to stand up to the demands of modern life, and it's available now at the Winchester Carpet Outlet. Because ProGen is durable, waterproof, dimensionally stable, and easy to install, it can be used in any room, including rooms that are most prone to moisture and spills, like kitchens and baths. For top-quality flooring, service, and selection at prices that'll floor you, visit the Winchester Carpet Outlet, just off State Route 32 on Tri-County Road, just a few miles west of Winchester, Ohio, and online at winchestercarpetoutlet.com.
Our business is helping you grow. We're Baxler Tractor. We take care of you like family.
We've been growing since 1946. As your Kubota dealer, our focus is to help you grow today and into the future. Stop by one of our locations today, visit with our folks, and see our entire lineup of Kubota products.
Our business is helping you grow. Baxler Tractor.
That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie & Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
What we believe matters because it shapes who we are. At First State Bank, we believe in rural communities. We have since our start in 1884. We're proud of where we come from. And while others have come and gone, we've remained. Because standing by the folks you believe in is what a real local bank does. First State Bank, built on belief.
Time. Let's take a look at scoring by the quarters in this one. In the first quarter, North Adams outscoring Eastern Brown by 5 points, 11-6. We saw a couple of lead changes and a tie in that first quarter. In the second quarter, though, North Adams led the entire way through that one, outscoring Eastern Brown by just 1 point, 13-12. That gives North Adams a 6-point lead at halftime, 24-18 over top of the Eastern Brown Lady Warriors. We're going to send it back to the studio for our C103 studio update with Lily Randolph. We'll be back with more of the Barry Chevrolet halftime right after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Snappy Tomato Pizza. New year, new resolutions, and new ways to enjoy eating better. And Snappy's got you covered with their crustless pizza bowls. All the flavors you love without the extra carbs. We're talking protein-packed, piping hot, loaded with fresh toppings, melty cheese, and, well, everything but the crust. So skip the guilt, not the flavor. Try the new crustless pizza bowls at Snappy. Order online or in the Snappy app today. Snappy Delivery.
Hi, I'm Brett McFarland. For 4 generations, Barry Chevrolet in West Union, Ohio has been family owned and proudly serving our community with honest deals and hometown care. Looking for a new Chevrolet or a dependable used vehicle? Come see why families have trusted Barry's for decades, with friendly service, affordable prices, and payments that work for you. Check out Barry's full selection online at barrychevrolet.com and like us on Facebook. Together, let's drive to your best deal dealer.
So I thought you quit. I tried.
Do your parents know?
No, let's hope they don't find out.
We just watched a video in class about how nicotine can mess up the way your brain develops.
That's the last thing you need.
But for real, you should probably tell your parents.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Hey, can you come with me? Yeah, I got you. Let's go.
Your plan is ready. It's time to build. At CMT Components, we design and manufacture quality building materials for your custom job. If you need metal panels and trim, trusses, or even a complete pole barn package, we do it all, including delivering right to your job site. To get started, call us at 937-446-3400. You can also check us out online or stop by our office in Sardinia, Ohio to discuss your plans today. Let's get building.
C103 99.5 The Edge and Good Guys Radio TV are your source for everything local. From Shack basketball
Shot by Osborne, 3 on the buzzer!
wow, to Shack baseball,
Wells is going to try. He makes it. He's safe.
Western Brown football,
Throws it towards the end zone, and it's complete!
to Shack volleyball,
Hatton for the kill, it's good.
local fairs, festivals, and more.
Ire to the finish line.
Crosses the line to get the victory.
Never miss a moment with C103 99.5 The Edge and Good Guys Radio TV. If you're looking for quality storage solutions, visit Miller Barnes in Sardinia, Ohio. They have stock barns available now at 7885 Yoakum Road in Sardinia, with more arriving in the coming days. Their selection includes Amish-built quality barns in several different styles, including storage units or custom orders to fit your needs. They also make it easy on your budget with rent-to-own options or 90 days same as cash. Stop by or call Miller Barnes today at 937-779-2271. That's 779-2271. Miller Barnes, Amish-built quality you can trust.
A bit of turnover prone, but neither team seemed to shoot well, but then the percentages come out where I was doing my statistics. Not too bad, so it just seemed a little helter-skelter for a moment, but nonetheless, North Adams came out and ended up finishing the half, and that's where they get the 6-point lead. But overall, a nice, even game, I think.
I would agree. I thought both teams started off with jitters, and that's why we saw a lot of those early turnovers. Throughout that first half, we saw a couple of players hit the floor. Things just kind of got a little, loose, I guess is kind of the way to say it, in that first half. And again, I think that's a combination of tight defense and just some nerves.
Yeah, we often talk about, you and I both, of a Saturday game. It's just different. And here we are on a Saturday game, and that's the early part of, just getting the flow, get your body going, and that's what happens early in Saturday games, in both of our opinions.
Yeah, it's a lot about rhythm.
Yes.
And the rhythm for these young ladies is to go to school and then play a game afterwards. They do that every Monday and Thursday. And then you throw a Saturday in there and – you laid around all day.
Coach probably had them doing a shoot around or a little bit of a walkthrough, whatever, but that's not the same as a full day of school.
Right. It is not the same. It takes everybody out of their rhythm. What do we got scoring-wise? Looks like North Adams spread it around pretty good.
Yeah, North Adams had 6 players hit the scoring column. J.C. Davis led them all with 8, and like I said, that's double her season average. So quite the first half for J.C. Davis. Emma Pistol, she's below her average at 5 right there. Tinsley Burns only had 1 point. That was a free throw. She comes in and leading the team at 17.9, so I'm sure she's going to catch fire here in the second half.
Well, she saw a lot of attention in that first half.
Yeah,
every time she likes to dribble to the right and then reverses, does a crossover dribble, goes left, stops and hits that, tries that three-point shot. Every time she would cross over and go left, there'd be 2 players to meet her.
Yep, they are definitely keying on her, and she's doing a great job of finding the open player, doing a great job on the assists. So she is being very productive. And the other player was Elizabeth Raines with 4 points off the bench, and Ava Pistol had a single field goal. So, yeah, even scoring from 6 different players from North Adams.
On the eastern side, not so much spread around.
Yeah, exactly the opposite. 3 players scoring. Alyssa Fisher was a single three-pointer. Bentley Burns had 2 free throws there, and then Sophia Ewell the other 13 points. So Sophia Ewell coming in at 12.7, and she's already got her average.
All right, that's a look at what we saw in the first half. Second half, I don't know. We might see some full court pressure maybe out of North Adams and Eastern as well. I don't know. It's kind of interesting. I've thought that throughout the year, I've thought we'd see a lot of full court pressure in the second half, and I think I've been surprised that I've been wrong. A lot of times that we're not seeing full court pressure. Yeah. I don't know if teams are worried about foul trouble or what.
Yeah, it's hard to tell what the reasoning behind that is, the shift in coaching philosophies possibly.
Yeah. We're going to take one final break. We'll be back with second half action as we wrap up the Barry Chevrolet halftime. We're back after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Stay warm this winter with the long-lasting comfort of a Tempstar heating and air conditioning system from Richard Lewis Heating and Air Conditioning. The friendly staff at Richard Lewis Heating and Air Conditioning can install for you a new, highly efficient Tempstar system that will deliver years of consistent temperatures and humidity control with exceptional efficiency. Let one of their highly trained technicians install one for you today. Call 937-544-5045. That's 937-544-5045.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Eastern Brown starts with the basketball, and right off the bat, North Adams gets a steal, but unfortunately couldn't capitalize on it.
The layup was no good, and then Tinsley Burns picks up the foul trying to get the offensive rebound. That's number 2 on Tinsley.
So we'll start it again, and I think we might see some, well, not token at best, full court pressure. A little bit of conversation there with the clock. I think they might be fixing something.
Yep. And now they creep into the three-quarter pressures.
Yeah. Yeah, really not much in the way of backcourt pressure there. Grimes with the basketball across the timeline. Has it out on the left side wing. Guarded man-to-man by Davis. They go into Sophia Ewell. She's double-teamed. Back out, it will go to Grimes. Right side, Fisher. Fisher off the screen. Loses her dribble, finds Ewell. Then left side, out on the wing with it is going to be Grimes. Out top to Johnson, right side to Olivia Ewell. Olivia's going to drive in. Shot off the glass, no good. Sophia with a putback. That is good. 4-point basketball game. North Adams on top, and North Adams with the basketball. Harrison out top, Burns. Right side, Davis back to Burns as they move it around the three-point line. Harrison, open for a three and drains it.
Yeah, Jada Harrison, when they nice reversal, and they found her, and she put her right up in the end.
And there was full court pressure there, but Fisher able to dribble right through it. Johnson baseline for 2. No good. Grimes down underneath the rebound, travels. I think she was a little bit afraid of some of the height that was surrounding her. Thanks again to our season sponsors, including Health Source of Ohio, providing a unique and comprehensive approach to health right in your community. North Adams had it tipped into the backcourt. They track it down. They go ahead to Pistol. Emma Pistol. Nice turnaround shot up and in.
Pistol with 7 now in the game.
The Pistol sisters have really gotten good with the drop step and turnaround down inside the paint. On the other end, Eastern not able to connect. North Adams with a rebound. They'll push it up to Harrison. And a pass that was tipped is intercepted by Olivia Ewell. So a turnover for North Adams. Up ahead it goes to Fisher. Fisher dribbling out top. Gets Johnson on a break to the basket. Shot no good. Gets her own rebound. Put back up, and it is good. Make it 29-22. North Adams on top by 7. Burns to Harrison out on the left side wing. Harrison off the screen and tries to get it out to Pistol. It's stolen away by Sophia Ewell. Ewell on the layup. It's good. I think Pistol did a good job there of letting Ewell have that, because that would have been foul number 3 if she'd have fouled her.
Yes, and I think Ewell would have finished anyway.
Yep. Timeout on the floor. We're going to take one as well. North Adams on top by 5, 29-24. We're back after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
If pre-planning your funeral is the furthest thing from your mind, take a moment to reflect on some of the things closest to your heart, such as your family and friends. Pre-planning your funeral will spare them the burden of making difficult decisions at a difficult time. For information about pre-planning a funeral, visit WallaceThompsonFuneralHomes.com or contact the family of Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes with locations in Peebles, Seaman, and Winchester. Trust in the family of Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes, providing the care and service that you and your family deserve.
go in the third quarter. North Adams will bring it up the floor. No full court pressure, Craig, yet out of Eastern.
Yeah, Eastern just content with playing the half-court defense. And, you know, like I said, like you said, just focusing on Tinsley Burns, not letting her get anything going.
Burns will pass it right side to Pistol. Back out top, it's going to come to Burns. Almost got tipped into the backcourt, and it does get tipped loose out of bounds, but Burns touched it last. That's a turnover for the Green Devils.
Number 2 here already in the third quarter.
Eastern with the basketball. Grimes will have it out top. Davis will guard her. Goes into Sophia Ewell at the left side elbow.
How they're double teaming Sophia.
Yep.
As they should.
Ends up getting tipped away on the pass back out. It goes out of bounds off of North Adams. So Eastern looking to inbound. Fisher has it. Goes into Sophia Ewell. Finds Johnson across the paint. Up and in.
That's a really nice look by Sophia, and Johnson with her second field goal here in this quarter.
And then on the other end, North Adams almost turns it over. They will retain possession. It was tipped out of bounds by Eastern. So Ava Pistol will inbound to Burns. Eastern still showing a, that's going to be is it man-to-man or zone? Pass deflected. Pistol able to save it. Back to Burns. They're trying to do a trap here. And now we've got what? A foul? I think that was away from the basketball.
Yeah, it was Alyssa Johnson holding the player trying to cut through the paint. That's her second foul.
3-point basketball game. North Adams has the lead, 29-26.
This defense is some kind of hybrid, it looks like, that they're just, they got a couple players roaming. Look like they're playing zone.
Yeah, trying to do.
Definitely looks like a 2-3 zone now.
Yeah. Shot from the left side for 3 by Davis, no good. Rebound controlled by Eastern. They're facing a little bit of pressure, at least on the outlet pass. Grimes now has it out top to set the offense. Goes right side to Olivia Ewell. Ewell dribbling, goes left off the screen, finds Sophia Ewell. Now back to Grimes. Johnson pops out for it, and then Fisher. Fisher got to the free throw line, but backs it out to Sophia Ewell. Now Olivia has it. She comes off the screen and drives into the paint. Up off the glass, no good. And a foul committed on the rebound by Eastern.
Eastern, Vivian Grimes with the foul. That's number 2 on Vivian. Second also in the quarter. Sophia Barlow and Elizabeth Raines back into the game. And also for Lady Warriors, it's Bentley Burns in to replace Olivia Ewell.
Join us Monday at 4:45 for the Shack pregame report, brought to you by Ron Lynch with Edward Jones Investments in Maysville and Peebles Save-A-Lot. That is every Monday through Friday at 4:45 and just before we go courtside. Davis, left side wing for a 3. No good. Barlow fighting for the rebound. Pistol ended up with it, and she is fouled as she tries to put it back up. That's Emma Pistol, who is going to go to the line to shoot 2.
Alyssa Johnson with another foul. That's 3 for the game, 2 here in this quarter.
Emma Pistol's first free throw is good. Make it a 4-point game. North Adams on top.
56% for the season. She's 2 for 3 right now.
Gets the second one, improving that average. 31-26 the score. North Adams on top. Eastern with the basketball. Fisher and Grimes work it up the floor. Fisher crosses over, finds Sophia Ewell out on the left side wing. She's guarded out there by Raines. Now they get it to Johnson, and then Grimes will have it out on the right side wing. Grimes drives in, running one-hand shot, no good. Rebound tipped around, and it ends up, there's going to be a foul committed in there somewhere.
That was also off the ball. North Adams, Sophia Barlow with the foul.
So Eastern will get to inbound underneath with 3:23 to go in the third quarter. Trailing by 5. They find the big gal inside, Burns, and she's fouled as she tries to put it up and in. Nice inbounds play, and Bentley Burns, the 6-foot freshman, goes to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, and that's Barlow, another foul. That's 2 quick ones here.
Yeah, that was 2 in a row for her, wasn't it?
Yes.
That's expensive. First free throw rims out.
Olivia Ewell comes back into the game. She's going to replace Alyssa Fisher.
Stick with us after the final buzzer. We will have the Willie and Son Trucking post-game show. We'll talk to the winning coach. Also, we'll talk to one of the players from the winning team. We'll have stats, all kinds of good stuff for you, as well as the Snappy Tomato Pizza player of the game. Burns.
Both free throws by Burns were no good.
Missed opportunity there for the Warriors. North Adams with it. In the corner, Raines passes out to Davis. And they go left side Burns. Barlow baseline for 2. That one no good. Rebound controlled by Sophia Ewell. She's double teamed in the backcourt, gets rid of it to Olivia. Now back to Sophia. Sophia inside the paint, gets stopped, goes back out to Olivia. Now Olivia will try the three-point shot. Nope, foot on the line, only 2. Basket was good, just only for 2 points.
First 2 for Olivia.
3-point basketball game again. North Adams still on top. Barlow with it. Drives the baseline, goes through the paint, out the other side, brings it back out on the wing, and finds Burns. H&R Block, they sponsor our scoreboard update. They have done so for many, many years. Jeff Newman and his staff at H&R Block in West Union. Missed shot by Raines with 2:05 to go in the third quarter. Your scoreboard update has North Adams on top 31-28 with Eastern Brown. 31-28, North Adams leading. Eastern with the ball. Johnson goes right side to Grimes. Grimes got stopped at the elbow. Out to Burns, and then left side with it, Olivia Ewell. She gets to the free throw line. Out to Johnson, then Sophia Ewell. Ewell double teamed as she drives. She loses it away. Dribbled it too high, but Grimes gets a steal. Grimes puts it up and in. 1-point basketball game. North Adams has the ball and the 1-point lead. Tinsley Burns with it. Left side Davis down underneath the Barlow. They try to get it to Pistol, and she's fouled. Nope, they're not going to say it was a foul. Just knocked out of bounds.
You and me and the whole rest of the gym saw the foul, but he's just going to call it out of bounds. Jada Harrison back into the game for Lady Devils. Substitution for the Lady Warriors was Alyssa Fisher back in.
1:17 to go in the third quarter. They're going to find Harrison in the corner for a 3. It's good. That was a big one right there.
Nice way to come back into the game. She has 2 threes here in this quarter.
Harrison, only a sophomore, then a steal, but they throw it away. Yeah, end up throwing it away. North Adams got the steal, just couldn't hang on to it.
Want to take advantage of that steal and that turnover, but not able to do so.
So Eastern looking to inbound, facing full court pressure. Grimes has it. Grimes up the floor, 3-on-2, goes to Burns. First attempt, no good. Stick back, no good. And then Barlow pulls down the rebound. Outlet to Harrison, she travels. Yeah, she turned around to put it on the floor, and Grimes was there, and that caused her to shuffle her feet for a turnover.
Both teams an even 5 turnovers here in the third quarter.
4-point lead for the North Adams Lady Green Devils. Eastern will inbound underneath with 54.7 seconds on the clock. Fisher finds Burns. Shot up, no good. Johnson with a putback. That also misses. And then it's pulled down by Barlow. Another missed opportunity there for the Lady Warriors. Burns with it. Hook pass into Pistol. She's double teamed, has it taken away, but now it's loose on the floor. It's going to end up with Fisher for Eastern. Fisher trying to work her way in, gets it to Burns, up and in from the left side.
Bentley Burns with that nice finish. She has 4.
Back to a 2-point game, 34-32. North Adams on top. Harrison tries another 3. That one's no good. Olivia Ewell with a rebound. Ewell's going to push it up the floor. She's got Grimes ahead. Finds her with a bounce pass, and she's fouled. Shot was no good, but Grimes will go to the line to shoot 2.
That foul will be on Elizabeth Raines.
10.2 seconds to go in the third quarter. 2-point basketball game, 34-32. Grimes on the line. Opportunity to tie it First one is good.
Substitution, J.C. Davis back in for the Lady Devils. Alyssa Fisher back in.
1 point basketball game. Grimes pops that one off the front of the rim. North Adams will keep that 1 point lead. Burns with it. Burns double team, gets across the timeline. Finds Pistol for a three at the buzzer. It's no good. That's how we will end the third quarter. North Adams leads it by 1, 34-33. We're back with the fourth and final quarter after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Big box home improvement stores don't brag about their customer service and knowledgeable staff, and that's because they rarely have either one. Do you really want electrical and plumbing advice from a person who was assembling patio furniture yesterday? Nope. Get what you need from the pros at West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply. They now have an expanded hardware line to complement the electrical and plumbing parts, plus handy tips and advice to help you get the job done. West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply, 1 block south of the courthouse on Walnut Street in West Union.
Southern Ohio Tire, your trusted partner for all your automotive and farm needs. Whether it's your car, truck, or even your tractor, Southern Ohio Tire has you covered. From in-shop fixes to on-the-go roadside service and even farm visits, the expert team at Southern Ohio Tire will keep you running strong. Call Southern Ohio Tire today at 937-763-6446 and experience their professional difference. That's 937-763-6446. Southern Ohio Tire. Let them keep you rolling.
Creating a memorial to honor a lost loved one is a time-honored tradition. Whether it's a graveside monument, a cremation monument, or a pet memorial, the craftsmen at Peebles Monument Company will walk you through every step of the process, from concept to completion. Visit Peebles Monument Company, located on North Main Street in Peebles, and online at peeblesmonument.com. Choose Peebles Monument Company because sharing the life story of a loved one with those who matter most isn't just important today, it's important forever.
North Adams has the basketball to start the fourth quarter, but Olivia Ewell gets a steal, goes the length of the floor, puts it up, and Eastern Brown has taken their first lead since the first quarter. That was huge, Craig.
That was huge. That's a nice start for them on the beginning of the fourth quarter. Momentum has shifted their way for sure.
Harrison with it. Goes to Davis in the corner. They go into Pistol. High post, low post to Emma Pistol. Shot up, no good. And the rebound controlled by Eastern.
It would have been a good answer, but just couldn't get it to fall.
Fisher with the basketball, dribbling out top against Burns. Crosses over. Finds Olivia Ewell. And they lose it away as Ava Pistol comes up with a steal. Ahead they go, right side, Davis for three. That one's no good. Olivia Ewell fighting for the rebound. She finally tracks it down, gets it ahead to Fisher. Fisher walks it up the floor. Picks up her dribble. She's in trouble. Finally finds Sophia Ewell. Sophia in the paint. Passes back out, not a good pass to Grimes. It goes through her legs and out of bounds.
Yeah, she had some speed on that pass, and it was, like you said, right at her feet, and that's impossible to catch for Vivian Grimes. Third turnover here in the first minute, 15 seconds. Grimes will leave the game, and in replacing her is going to be Alyssa Johnson.
One of these outstanding young ladies is going to enjoy some Snappy Tomato Pizza when we choose them as our Snappy Tomato Pizza player of the game, brought to you by Snappy Tomato Pizza in Seaman, West Union, and Maysville. Ava Pistol, left side elbow for two. That was no good. North Adams ends up with a rebound. They get it back out to Ava. Now in the corner, and then they get Burns on a cut to the basket. Shot no good, and then Emma Pistol is fouled in the act of putting it back up. Shot was no good, but she'll go to the line to shoot two.
Alyssa Johnson picks up that foul, and that is number 4. It will send Emma Pistol to the line.
As we start our second half of the season, if you do not have a Southern State Community College fold-up schedule for the Shack, you can still find them out there. They are available. It has all of the Shack games, every girls game, every boys game by date. It tells you what we're broadcasting. It's a great, handy schedule to have. That's sponsored by Southern State Community College. Second free throw was good, and we are tied at 35 all.
Grimes came in to replace Fisher. I apologize.
That's right. Grimes with the basketball, loses her dribble. Fisher comes and gets it. Fisher now out top. Lady Warriors showing some patience. Ewell pops out right side, tries the three-point shot. That's no good. Pistol with a rebound. That was Emma. Tinsley Burns with the basketball. She'll set the offense. Goes right side. Davis for another three shot. That's no good. And on the rebound, it's going to be Ewell. They go ahead to Sophia Ewell. Left side layup. It's good.
Nice outlet pass to Sophia, and she has 19 big points now.
Now a 2-point lead for the Eastern Brown Lady Warriors. Burns on the other end for a long three. That one's no good. And with it is Eastern. Another one and done. And now a foul committed as Sophia Ewell is dribbling out on the left side wing.
That foul was on Ava Pistol. Elizabeth Raines will enter the game. She's going to replace Davis.
Timeout's going to be called by Eastern. We're going to take one as well. Eastern is leading it by 2, 37-35, with 5:22 to go in the ballgame. We're back after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Gotcha. DS2 is the one-stop shop for your design needs. Since 2008, they've been locally owned and operated in their offices in Hillsborough and Maysville. DS2 offers services such as architectural engineering and surveying to assist with every step in the early stages of construction. Their friendly professionals are experienced in small to medium-sized residential and commercial services and look forward to helping you complete the job. To book your consultation today, visit their website at ds2architects.com or call 888-564-0961.
No one college can be all things to all people, but Maysville Community and Technical College is as close as it gets. We're incredibly affordable with the lowest tuition rates in the entire state, accelerated with programs that can lead immediately to great careers, and personalized with small classes and hands-on learning. So while we can't be everything to everyone, we can be a lot of things to you. Learn more at maysville.kctcs.edu.
What an exciting basketball game, Craig. This is everything we hoped it would be.
Yeah, we love close games, and both teams are doing well this third quarter, and they making it very interesting.
Eastern looking to inbound underneath. By the way, Eastern won that third quarter, and they inbound to the freshman who puts it up and in. That's Burns.
Nice design play. She cut right to the hole and found an easy layup.
Biggest lead of the game for Eastern at 4 points. I don't think they led that big in the first quarter. No, they did not. So biggest lead of the game for the Warriors. North Adams with it. Out top, Harrison had it tipped away. She tracks it back down, gets Pistol underneath, up and in. Well, they almost lost it, but when they were able to save it, it worked out well.
It was a fortunate bounce, and now Emma Pistol leading all Green Devils with 12.
Fisher ahead, Sophia Ewell. She drives in, puts it up and in.
I can't get over how soft those shots go up and in with the pressure on her.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a pretty nice soft shot. They go behind the defense to Raines. She gets double-teamed, though, as the defense collapses on her. And then a foul committed as North Adams tries to pass it back out top.
Alyssa Fisher with that foul. Her first team's second. Sophia Barlow comes back in. She's going to replace Ava Pistol.
4-point basketball game. Eastern on top. North Adams has the ball. They inbound to Pistol. Out it goes to Raines for a three. It's no good. Rebound controlled by Olivia Ewell. Eastern doing a really good job rebounding. Pretty much one and done on the North Adams end, and then they've been getting some second chance opportunities on their end. Harrison takes it away from Fisher, and the layup is good.
Jada Harrison, one-man game with the steal and the finish.
Grimes now has it for Eastern. And they're going to try and put the trap on her. She gets rid of it to Fisher. Fisher drives the left side of the paint. Scoop shot up and in.
Lax defense on the part of North Adams right there.
Harrison for three. Off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound fought for. Controlled by Burns, but she throws it away to Tinsley Burns, who couldn't get the shot to go. Tinsley gets it back and is going to be called for the player control foul as she tries to put it back up. She leaned in to the defender and got the player control foul.
That's also a costly one. We are in the fourth quarter, but she has 3 fouls now.
Yeah. 3:31 to go in the basketball game. Eastern on top by 4. They have the ball. Grimes gets it against full court man-to-man pressure. Grimes up the floor, finds Burns on the right side, block for 2, no good. Rebound controlled by North Adams. Tinsley Burns with it. Tinsley and Bentley on opposite teams. Whew.
Yes, we got
makes it tough.
Same last name, a little bit of rhyming first names.
Raines will have it, left side corner for North Adams. She goes inside to Barlow. Barlow working hard, little half hook up and in.
Needed that one. Barlow now with 6 points coming off the bench.
Man, I'm liking Barlow in this game. Another freshman. Olivia Ewell with the basketball lobs it into Sophia Ewell, who passes back out to Fisher for a 3 shot. No good. North Adams on the rebound. Outlet to Raines. Raines has it on the left side wing. They slow it up. Goes back to Harrison. Now to Barlow. Barlow dribbles it back out to Harrison for another 3 shot. That's no good. And the rebound controlled by Sophia Ewell. Fisher got in her way. And finally Sophia able to break loose on the drive. No good. Put back by Bentley Burns is no good. Missed opportunity there, Craig, for the Warriors.
Yes, it was.
North Adams calls the timeout as they trail by 2, 43-41. Eastern on top, 2:16 to go in the ball game. We're back after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
I'm a little bit of a hillbilly. You know, I was raised in Cincinnati, Ohio. We moved to Hillsboro in 1971, fell in love with rural living. I bought an 18-acre piece of property out in the country, started raising cattle, but there's nothing like walking out your back porch and seeing soybeans, corn's growing, cattle grazing in the pastures and baling hay.
While college tuition continues to skyrocket, skilled trades offer a pathway to a successful career without a heavy financial burden. At the Ohio Valley Career and Technical Center, we are pioneering pathways to your success by providing hands-on vocational training in high-demand programs where students can gain real-world skills and still enjoy all the benefits of going to school, like playing sports and pursuing college classes. Enrollment is based on program availability, so you don't have to live in Adams County to attend. Speak to your guidance counselors to see how the Ohio Valley CTC can help you create a better tomorrow.
Welcome back courtside, ladies and gentlemen. 2-point basketball game. Number 1 and number 2 in Division I of the Shack. North Adams has the basketball out of the timeout. Tinsley Burns with it out top. And they double team her, and Olivia Ewell takes it away. Man, Eastern has really got the defense dialed in.
Yeah, they were setting a double screen, a staggered double screen, and she still wasn't able to get to the rim.
Fisher with the basketball out on the right side wing. Harrison hounding her. Gets rid of it to Sophia Ewell. Sophia Ewell hands it off to Olivia. Olivia gets stopped. Oh, almost had Sophia Ewell on a break to the basket, but it was tipped away. Good defense there by Pistol.
J.C. Davis returns. She replaces Elizabeth Raines for the Lady Devils.
Down to a minute 43 to go in the basketball game. Eastern will look to inbound from the corner. Always a tough spot to inbound. And they're having trouble. Finally, they get it to Grimes. Grimes with it on the right side wing. Dribbles it to the top of the key. Davis is guarding her. Now Fisher pops out right side. Fisher gets to the free throw line. Finds Sophia Ewell. Back to Grimes, left side wing. Grimes step backs for the 3. No good. Burns on the rebound for North Adams. Tinsley Burns. She'll have it out top. Goes to Barlow on the baseline for a long 2. That one's no good. Pistol on the rebound. Passes out to Davis. They go back into Burns, and she gets tied up in a dual possession. It's going to go the way of Eastern.
Yeah, they got an offensive rebound but didn't get an opportunity for a shot. 3 Lady Warriors converged on Tinsley Burns there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why you're not seeing Burns get her normal scoring, and then Sophia Ewell shuffles her feet for a turnover. Yeah, Burns averages how many points a game?
She's at 17.9, almost 18.
And in this game, she has how many?
She has 1.
1 point. Wow.
Maybe 5 shots.
Some pretty serious defensive assignments on Burns. And it's Grimes who's out there running the point on that offense, or defense, I mean. Davis for a 3. That's no good. Olivia Ewell with the rebound, and she's tied up in a dual possession. It'll stay with North Adams. Down to 54.7 seconds. Craig, we may see one more basket in this game, the way everyone's trying to hold on to the ball. It'd be 2 more if North Adams gets a win, or they have to get a 3 shot. There's Harrison in the corner for 3. No good. Eastern with a rebound. Grimes has it. 45 seconds on the clock. Grimes taking her time, goes ahead to Olivia Ewell. Now they go to Johnson. Johnson out on the right side wing. North Adams is going to have to try to get a trap. Eastern calls the timeout. 34.6 seconds on the clock. 2-point game. Eastern leads. We're back right after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
ProGen's next-generation technology flooring is designed to stand up to the demands of modern life, and it's available now at the Winchester Carpet Outlet. Because ProGen is durable, waterproof, dimensionally stable, and easy to install, it can be used in any room, including rooms that are most prone to moisture and spills, like kitchens and baths. For top-quality flooring, service, and selection at prices that'll floor you, visit the Winchester Carpet Outlet, just off State Route 32 on Tri-County Road, just a few miles west of Winchester, Ohio, and online at winchestercarpetoutlet.com.
Our business is helping you grow. We're Baxter Tractor. We take care of you like family.
We've been growing since 1946. As your Kubota dealer, our focus is to help you grow today and into the future. Stop by one of our locations today, visit with our folks, and see our entire lineup of Kubota products.
Our business is helping you grow. Baxter Tractor.
Welcome back courtside, ladies and gentlemen. 34.6 seconds on the clock. It's a 2-point game. Eastern leads, and they have the ball. Grimes will inbound to Fisher. They're going to double team Fisher in the corner. They call a timeout to save the possession. She was going to knock it off North Adams. Down to 31 seconds. And this is a 30-second timeout. Yep, we'll go ahead and take a break. We're back right after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie & Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking.
Eastern with a basketball on the inbound. Olivia Ewell with it, trapped in the right side corner. Gets rid of it to Sophia Ewell, drives into the paint, shot up and good! Wow, 45-41, that was huge.
Strong take by Sophia.
Down to 13 seconds, they've got to get a 3-point shot. Harrison back to Burns. Burns for a step back 3. It's no good, but Pistol with a put back underneath and a timeout called by North Adams. That was a very important basket there by, that was Emma Pistol on the putback. We're going to keep it here for this timeout. That makes it 43 for North Adams, 45 for Eastern. It's a 2-point basketball game. Craig, did you happen to see how much time was on the clock? I did not. Right now it's counting down the timeout. It's got to be like 5 seconds at the most.
I think it was 5-point-something seconds. I think Eastern has 2 fouls to give before they only have 2 team fouls here. They could use that.
Yeah, both of them only with 2 team fouls.
Just
So Eastern really just needs to play keep away. The last thing they want to do is turn it over in the backcourt, and that's exactly what North Adams is going to be looking for. 5.2 seconds on the clock. Yeah, you guaranteed to see full court coverage out of North Adams, and they are going to try and deny the ball inbound, see if they can get a 5-second call or get a steal on the inbound. That's what they need to do to send this game into overtime with a 2, or they could win it with a 3. Sophia Ewell gets it on the inbound, and she's immediately fouled. Only 1 second off the clock.
Yeah, that's the other thing is North Adams only had 2 team fouls, so they have to burn time to get Eastern into the bonus.
Right, exactly. They're more hoping for a steal or a 5-second call.
That's their only hope.
The foul is just what they have to do if they can't get the other 2. It gets into Sophia Ewell again, and she's again fouled. Now, this one could be a costly foul if we go into overtime because that one's against Pistol. Is that her 4th?
Only 3.
Only 3, okay. Another timeout called. Again, we're going to keep it here. 2.9 seconds on the clock. Still one more foul before Eastern would go to the free throw line. North Adams has got to be looking for that steal or a 5-second call.
Just go ahead and play as rough as you can on the inbounds and just go for that steal off the pass, because once it's inbounds and Eastern has it in their hands, it's over.
Yeah, I would agree. Because by the time you commit a foul, now we're 2.9 seconds. You're going to be down to 1 point something probably, and they're going to shoot free throws
all the way.
I would purposely miss the second one if Eastern ends up on the free throw line. I would tell my player, make the first, miss the second one.
Yep.
Because that gives North Adams no opportunity to set up anything really.
Has to be a heave, and that's the opportunity for that is way against your odds. And then obviously if they make the second one, they're going to be up.
Right.
So I don't know. Tough call. They would be up by 4.
They've got Fisher over here by herself, and Harrison does see that. So, all right, Eastern looking to inbound. They're going to get it to Ewell in the backcourt, and again, she's immediately fouled. And that was a quick one, only 0.8 of a second off the clock, so that is helpful that it did not run much clock. And I believe Coach Pickrell was wanting a flagrant foul.
And he's also disagreeing with how quick the clock started.
Yep. Yeah, only 0.8 of a second went off the clock there. Well, as I like to often say, it is what it is. The officials are not going to change anything. Sophia Ewell makes the first free throw. That makes it a 3-point shot to tie. So North Adams would have to shoot a 3-point or make a 3-point shot to send it into overtime.
Yeah, so absolutely intend to make this one, intend to. But
if you make it, it's a 2-possession game, but if you miss it, again, there's no time on the clock. She does make it, so that makes it a 2-possession game. So North Adams burns with a last-second shot that almost went in, but that is going to do it. The Eastern Brown Lady Warriors get the victory, 47-43 over top of the North Adams Green Devils. Wow, what a basketball game. Stick with us for the Willie and Son Trucking postgame coming up right after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
What we believe matters because it shapes who we are. At First State Bank, we believe in rural communities. We have since our start in 1884. We're proud of where we come from. And while others have come and gone, we've remained, because standing by the folks you believe in is what a real local bank does. First State Bank, built on belief.
Snappy Tomato Pizza.
New year, new resolutions, and new ways to enjoy eating better. And Snappy's got you covered with their crustless pizza bowls. All the flavors you love without the extra carbs. We're talking protein-packed, piping hot, loaded with fresh toppings, melty cheese, and, well, everything but the crust. So skip the guilt, not the flavor. Try the new crustless pizza bowls at Snappy. Order online or in the Snappy app today.
Snappy Delivery.
Hi, I'm Brett McFarland. For 4 generations, Barry Chevrolet in West Union, Ohio has been family owned and proudly serving our community with honest deals and hometown care. Looking for a new Chevrolet or a dependable used vehicle? Come see why families have trusted Barry's for decades, with friendly service, affordable prices, and payments that work for you. Check out Barry's full selection online at barrychevrolet.com and like us on Facebook. Together, let's drive to your best deal dealer.
Welcome back to the Willie and Son Trucking post game. Joining us, a very excited Sophia Ewell. Sophia, you're only a sophomore, and what a game you had tonight with a season or career high.
Yes. I'm just so glad that I was at 17 third quarter. And I was like, all right, I got to get to 20. That's one of my main goals this season, just to have 20 points a game or 20 points for one of our games. I was so happy.
Well, you beat that.
Yes.
You went all the way to 25 points.
I'm so happy. I can't wipe this smile off my face.
Yeah, in the end of this game, you had several opportunities for some shots, and you were able to be so soft with your shots. That's got to be hard to do under pressure.
It is. I struggle with that usually. Usually I'm so quick with it. I just want to get some points up there. But this game was pretty important to me, so I just had to take a breath and just lay it up there. So.
How important is this win for the Eastern Brown Lady Warriors?
It's so important. We wanted to win. We've always wanted to win against North Adams, and to come out here and play our game and come out on top, it's just so exciting for the whole team. We were screaming back there, so happy.
Everybody's pretty excited.
Yes,
that's great. That's great. Well, Sophia, anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Our fans, coming out and supporting us. My teammates, working together. Our coach, he's been pushing us since day one of practice. This is the game he wanted to win. We came out on top, and we're just coaches, teammates, fans, just so happy, so thankful that.
Well, Sophia, it's been really fun watching your team progress this year.
Yes.
You guys have gotten better from the start of the season.
Yes.
And, often, of course, we hope to see all of our teams get better throughout the season, but I think Eastern has progressed probably ahead of pace from the others.
Yes. Our coach, he told us that, before Winter Classics or at Winter Class, not Winter Classes, I'm so sorry.
The Holiday
Classic. Tournament,
yeah.
He told us that he was like, we've gotten better and we've progressed more since summer, and it shows. It shows that on the court. We give it all in practice, and we're here. Yeah.
Awesome. Congratulations,
Thank
Sophia.
you.
Great game.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us.
Of course.
All right, we're going to send it back to the station. We'll be back with more of the Willie and Son Trucking postgame right after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
So I thought you quit. I tried.
Do your parents know?
No, let's hope they don't find out.
We just watched a video in class about how nicotine can mess up the way your brain develops.
That's the last thing you need.
But for real, you should probably tell your parents.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Hey, can you come with me? Yeah, I got you. Let's go.
Your plan is ready. It's time to build. At CMT Components, we design and manufacture quality building materials for your custom job. If you need metal panels and trim, trusses, or even a complete pole barn package, we do it all, including delivering right to your job site. To get started, call us at 937-446-3400. You can also check us out online or stop by our office in Sardinia, Ohio to discuss your plans today. Let's get building.
C103, 99.5 The Edge, and Good Guys Radio TV are your source for everything local. From Shack basketball
Shot by Osborne, free on the buzzer!
wow, to Shack baseball,
Wells is going to drive. He makes it. He's safe.
Western Brown football,
Throws it towards the end zone, and it's complete!
to Shack volleyball,
Hatton for the kill, it's good.
local fairs, festivals, and more.
Ire to the finish line.
Crosses the line to get the victory.
Never miss a moment with C103, 99.5 The Edge, and Good Guys Radio TV. If you're looking for quality storage solutions, visit Miller Barnes in Sardinia, Ohio. They have stock barns available now at 7885 Yoakum Road in Sardinia, with more arriving in the coming days. Their selection includes Amish-built quality barns in several different styles, including storage units or custom orders to fit your needs. They also make it easy on your budget with rent-to-own options or 90 days same as cash. Stop by or call Miller Barnes today at 937-779-2271. That's 779-2271. Miller Barnes, Amish-built quality you can trust.
The Willie and Son Trucking postgame show. Let's look at scoring by the quarters. North Adams dominated the first quarter in this basketball game, outscoring Eastern by 5 points, 11-6. In the second quarter, North Adams again won that one, but only by 1 point in that second quarter, outscoring Eastern Brown 13-12. That gave North Adams a 6-point lead at halftime with a score 24-18. In the third quarter, Eastern slowly chipped away at that lead. Eastern outscored North Adams by 5 points in the third quarter, leaving North Adams with just a 1 point lead as we started the fourth and final. And right off the get-go in that fourth and final quarter, Eastern Brown took their first lead since early in the first quarter. Then it tied at 35 all. Then with 5:22 to go in the ball game, Eastern Brown regained the lead 37-35, and they led it the rest of the way out. Eastern outscored North Adams in the fourth and final quarter 14-9. So a 5-point advantage for Eastern to give them a 4-point victory. With your final score, Eastern Brown 47, North Adams 43. Craig, what an exciting basketball game.
Yes, it was. It was ebb and tide game for both teams. They both had runs, and it was just a very exciting game, very exciting.
We're going to take another break as head coach Kevin Pickrell is ready to join us with our ACRMC Family Medicine Coaches Comment Show. We'll take a break and be right back to talk to Kevin Pickrell right after this on the Willie and Son Trucking postgame on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Stay warm this winter with the long-lasting comfort of a TempStar heating and air conditioning system from Richard Lewis Heating and Air Conditioning. The friendly staff at Richard Lewis Heating and Air Conditioning can install for you a new, highly efficient TempStar system that will deliver years of consistent temperatures and humidity control with exceptional efficiency. Let one of their highly trained technicians install one for you today. Call 937-544-5045. That's 937-544-5045.
If pre-planning your funeral is the furthest thing from your mind, take a moment to reflect on some of the things closest to your heart, such as your family and friends. Pre-planning your funeral will spare them the burden of making difficult decisions at a difficult time. For information about pre-planning a funeral, visit WallaceThompsonFuneralHomes.com or contact the family of Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes with locations in Peebles, Seaman, and Winchester. Trust in the family of Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes, providing the care and service that you and your family deserve.
Big box home improvement stores don't brag about their customer service and knowledgeable staff, and that's because they rarely have either one. Do you really want electrical and plumbing advice from a person who was assembling patio furniture yesterday? Nope. Get what you need from the pros at West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply. They now have an expanded hardware line to complement the electrical and plumbing parts, plus handy tips and advice to help you get the job done. West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply, 1 block south of the courthouse on Walnut Street in West Union.
Southern Ohio Tire, your trusted partner for all your automotive and farm needs. Whether it's your car, truck, or even your tractor, Southern Ohio Tire has you covered. From in-shop fixes to on-the-go roadside service and even farm visits, the expert team at Southern Ohio Tire will keep you running strong. Call Southern Ohio Tire today at 937-763-6446 and experience their professional difference. That's 937-763-6446. Southern Ohio Tire. Let them keep you rolling.
Creating a memorial to honor a lost loved one is a time-honored tradition. Whether it's a graveside monument, a cremation monument, or a pet memorial, the craftsmen at Peebles Monument Company will walk you through every step of the process, from concept to completion. Visit Peebles Monument Company, located on North Main Street in Peebles, and online at peeblesmonument.com. Choose Peebles Monument Company because sharing the life story of a loved one with those who matter most isn't just important today, it's important forever.
DS2 is the one-stop shop for your design needs. Since 2008, they've been locally owned and operated in their offices in Hillsboro and Maysville. DS2 offers services such as architectural engineering and surveying to assist with every step in the early stages of construction. Their friendly professionals are experienced in small to medium-sized residential and commercial services and look forward to helping you complete the job. To book your consultation today, visit their website at ds2architects.com or call 888-564-0961.
No one college can be all things to all people, but Maysville Community and Technical College is as close as it gets. We're incredibly affordable with the lowest tuition rates in the entire state, accelerated with programs that can lead immediately to great careers, and personalized with small classes and hands-on learning. So while we can't be everything to everyone, we can be a lot of things to you. Learn more at maysville.kctcs.edu.
And show, sorry for the delay there. We had a bit of a technical difficulty. Joining us is a very, very happy head coach Kevin Pickrell. Coach Pickrell, what a basketball game.
You know, it was. I knew it'd be a battle. It always is over here or anywhere we play them. So Rob's always going to have them ready. They always got a lot of size, it seems like, and got a great point guard this year, and just a lot of things they got, a lot of good pieces. But we put a little plan together. We didn't really went to it a little bit sooner than I wanted to, but it ended up paying off. Well,
you pretty much took Tinsley Burns out of the game.
We did, and you know, I didn't think we could totally take her out of it. You know, everybody's been asking me for a week, 10 days, what are you going to do with Burns? What are you going to do with Burns? And, you know, I even asked Coach Kaiser Tuesday night over at Peebles. I said, you think it'd be better just to let her get her 25 and try to make sure the other four can't get what they normally get or less? And he said a lot of people coach that way.
Right.
Said, but he said,
that's a strategy.
One thing you want to do is coach the way you coach. And my philosophy is just kind of the opposite of that. I like to take their best player, try to take them out of it, and see if the other four can beat us or three or whatever it may be. Now, you know, they obviously got other great players, the Pistol Twins and the triplets, but the two at play.
Right. Pistol sisters. That's the way we say
it.
Yeah.
But Emma played done what I figured she could do, and she bothers me and worries me and stresses me out, wakes me up at night. But but Tinsley definitely does. But, you know, we wanted to get other kids shooting the ball and believing in themselves a little bit, and I thought maybe if they got tired, maybe it'd go away from them, and it did. They started getting a little desperate, and kudos to our kids for continuing to fight when we got down, even 9 there one time there, maybe to start the second half, maybe, I don't know, for sure 8. But
yeah, you were down at one point, I think 9 points. That seems right.
And our kids just believed in what we were doing, seen what was happening, and kudos to my seniors and my juniors just stepping up and believing in what we're doing, and Sophia playing an excellent game, but and Bentley just excellent off the bench. I'm proud of them, and you know, we've worked a couple days on this for sure, but you know, we've lost some games I thought we should have won earlier in the season, and this maybe helps make up for a little of that.
Well, Kevin, defensively, part of the way you took Burns out of this game was some kind of defense you were running. Craig and I couldn't figure it out. Yeah. It looked like a man-to-man, and then you would switch into a zone trap.
Yeah, it's kind of a it's sort of a box and one / where we played some zone out of it and play some man and occasionally trap, depending on where she's at on the floor, whether we go trap her or not. But, you know, a lot of that comes with, if you're going to do that, you got to communicate, you got to be willing to rotate, you got to know your rotation.
Right.
And we've put it in I wouldn't say at the beginning of the year, but about 4 weeks ago, before we started preparing for White Oak, which has got Boyd that's averaging however many she's averaging a ton.
Yeah, she's at around 20.
Yeah, and knowing Tinsley was going to be that same person, so he's going to be able to have both styles pretty close together. And there's other kids, too, that we want to do this to. But, you know, I just felt like once we got in it and we got comfortable, our kids started believing in it, and I could see it. And
they never got rattled.
Trust me, we get rattled a lot. So when
didn't tonight.
When the heat come up, we settled in and made the right choices and made some big baskets. I mean, Fisher's driving layup sticks out big time to me. You know, she was panicking with it out here a little bit, and she just took off and finished with the left hand. You know, Alyssa Johnson finished once in there on the left hand after she got blocked on the right side. You know, them baskets, they don't realize how big them are. It's a confidence boost for them and our team.
And you actually missed a few of them, too. I know there was at least twice that Craig and I were like, oh, that was a really big missed opportunity for Eastern. And you still ended up coming out on top.
Right. And fault of mine, there was a few times we could have settled us a little bit down back here late in the mid-fourth quarter where I thought we didn't get the best offensive set, and I happened setting on 4 timeouts. So that's on me. I gotta do a better job there. But you know what? They believed in what we were doing. They thought it don't matter if we take a bad shot down here because we feel like we can stop them on this end. But, you know, that's – you know, I always tell them we're known for defense, and I want to make sure we're known for defense. This team's no different than any other team I've ever coached. We're going to work hard on that end first. Our offense will come through our defense, and I felt like that did that tonight.
Kevin, I think it's been a few years since you've been able to beat North Adams.
I told somebody this summer – I'm going to retire when I beat Rob Davis. And I didn't think it'd happen in the next 4 years, to be honest, when I made that statement. But, you know, I don't know if I can keep doing it this long. But, you know, I'm going to enjoy this one tonight. It's like I told the kids. We got to turn around and go back. We go to Manchester Monday, and it depends on how healthy they are. They've got a good player down there as well. So, you know, I'm proud of the kids, and I really want them to enjoy it. And I'm proud of their effort. I know they're going to be really fatigued. When you lose 2 kids – after they play on Monday, and you bounce back and find a way to do it with basically we played 7 and 6 played a lot of minutes. A lot of energy in here tonight, and our kids ramped it up. And, you know, I felt like we did a walkthrough this morning. We did a walkthrough. We got on the bus. You know, we was really dialed in, and I knew our focus was good, but I didn't know whether we'd perform like this or not.
Yeah.
I'm very proud
well,
of it.
You know, you had 2 routes to go. Losing the Hauke twins, the team could have been down on themselves and been like, oh, we're just not the same now.
Right.
That was one direction they could have went, and they didn't. They went the other direction.
Right.
Let's take control and let's get it done.
And you know, I feel like that's saying what our team is. We've got a lot in us and believe in each other, and they believe the next man up. You know, Madison Dyer stepped in there and gave us a solid minute and a half.
Right.
But they believe in her when I put her in. They don't doubt my decision-making there, and that's a big key as a coach, because when your other 4 believe in who you're putting on the floor, it makes life a whole lot simpler.
Yeah.
But, you know, the freshmen played really well, and I don't think you see it on the stat sheet so much, but just deflecting things and being big in the back of that zone.
Yeah, you're talking about Burns?
Yes, and just she ain't quite focused well enough at all times when I want her to be, but that's a freshman. I mean, that happens. And I feel like
you got to like the fact she's 6 foot tall, though.
I do like that, and that makes
and you got another freshman, 6'2".
Yes, and she's big. She's just not quite as skilled yet, but she's going to get there.
Yeah, both of them, we watched them in the JV game. Both of them just need to learn that softness with their touch. They a couple of them banging them off the boards a little bit. So they'll get softer. Look how much Sophia Ewell has progressed with that.
Right.
She's got a nice soft touch.
And, you know, this is probably Sophia's best game of her career tonight.
Yeah, well, it's career high at 25 points.
It's a career high at 25, but not only that, I felt like there's times when she gets a little bit fatigued and she quits battling. I felt like I only challenged her one time tonight with that, and it was late. And knowing that she didn't want to foul, but really we had a foul to give on the rebound right there. We could have, if she fouls there on that rebound, it's okay. Just got a little bit tired, a little bit lackadaisical there. But, man, I tell you what, for her to break out in the way she did tonight, that's a good sign for us.
Yeah. Kevin, what a great game.
It was a great great game, great job by everybody involved, including our bench, and our fans were excellent. They showed up and showed out.
You had a nice crowd,
and that's how you win on the road. They gotta overwhelm their crowd. So very proud of the community and. She just don't make it out as much. So I really hope she was listening and knowing how and watching if she could.
Yeah.
So I definitely want to make sure she hears me. And like I said, I appreciate all our community and our administration and everybody that's involved.
Congratulations, Coach.
Appreciate it.
Great job.
Thank you.
All right, stick with us. We've got stats, and we still got to name a Snappy Tomato Pizza player of the game when we come back after this with our Willie and Son Trucking postgame on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
I'm a little bit of a hillbilly. You know, I was raised in Cincinnati, Ohio. We moved to Hillsboro in 1971, fell in love with rural living. I bought an 18-acre piece of property out in the country, started raising cattle, but there's nothing like walking out your back porch and seeing soybeans, corn's growing, cattle grazing in the pastures and baling hay.
Welcome back courtside, ladies and gentlemen, the Willie and Son Trucking postgame. Craig, let's look at stats and name that Snappy Tomato Pizza player of the game.
Okay, we'll go with the Lady Green Devils. They came up short on the scoreboard. They had 7 players score tonight. They had Elizabeth Raines with 4 points, both of those field goals. Jada Harrison, a big 8-point game today, hit 2 3-pointers. Ava Pistol, single field goal for 2. Tinsley Burns, that's the 1 point way below her average. That was tough. We have to give credit to, I'm sure you guys were talking about how great defense that Eastern played on her. She didn't, you don't want to say she had a bad game, but she just was not scoring there tonight. So 1 point for Tinsley.
Kevin still wouldn't tell me what that defense was. He said it was kind of close to a box and one sort of thing, but with a lot of help side.
A lot of a hybrid, as I called it there earlier. Yeah, so and then we had Sophia Barlow with 6 points and J.C. Davis 8 points. And leading all scorers for the Lady Devils was Emma Pistol with 14. She was 4 out of 6 from the free throw line. The Green Devils shot 13 out of 31 inside the arc. That's 42%. Three-point land, they were 4 out of 23. That's 17%. They shot 9 3-pointers there in the fourth quarter trying to regain the lead after they'd lost it and did not hit a single three-pointer there in the fourth quarter. So that statistic, 4 out of 23, is a little skewed just because of the fourth quarter. Overall, from the field, they were 17 out of 54. That's 32%. The Lady Devils shot 8 free throws, making 5 of those. That is 63% clip. 43 points for the Lady Green Devils. We move over to the victorious Lady Warriors. They had 6 players hit the scoring column. Vivian Grimes, 3 points, 2 from the field, 1 out of 2 from the line. Alyssa Fisher, 5 points. Olivia Ewell had 4 points. Alyssa Johnson had 4, both of those in the third quarter, both field goals in the third quarter. Bentley Burns, impressive, nice 6 foot freshman.
Right
there. She came in with 6 points, 2 for 4 from the free throw line. And then we had leading scorer Sophia Ewell, 25 big points. She hit all 3 of her free throws, and all of those were 2-pointers. So she got into the paint a lot and made a lot. So 25 points, Sophia Ewell. The Lady Warriors, 19 out of 27 for 70% inside the arc, making only 1 out of 10 from 3, however. But when you only shoot 10 and you make 1, that's, you don't need to make the 3-pointers to win, obviously, by this game. 20 out of 37 from the field, 54%. They did hit 6 out of 9 of their free throws. That is 67%. So the Eastern Lady Warriors scoring 47 points.
That leaves one thing to do.
Yeah, that's the stats I have.
That's right. Who's getting the pizza?
Who's getting the pizza? This one is probably the easiest one I've had all year. Yeah. So we had a lot of Lady Warriors play great games and just consistent games, but Sophia Ewell was the go-to tonight. 25 points, lots of rebounds, several steals, several assists. We don't keep those, but just being consistent in the paint and the go-to lady tonight. And Sophia Ewell, the obvious choice for our Snappy Tomato and Seaman and West Union's player of the game.
Congratulations to Sophia Ewell, and congratulations to the Eastern Brown Lady Warriors as they defeat North Adams. The final score, 47-43. I want to thank Lily Randolph for engineering everything back in the studio for us tonight on C103, and Matt Hildebrand for engineering everything on Good Guys Radio TV. For Craig Campbell, I'm Ken Smith. Thanks for listening to Shack Basketball on C103.
Thank you for tuning in. Rewatch this video and many more on demand at goodguysradiotv.com.